So Zuckerberg posted this on Instagram. This is Mark posting, "Everyone tap in. Let's see you as a kid." That's Mark there. Why does Mark Zuckerberg want everybody to post their childhood photos?
How often does Mark actually jump on these? Is really why we have to be suspicious.
What makes people think like, okay, something's up?
We do download your data on all our products, and like it's, people can do that today.
So there's been a couple of times on social media where things have gone viral. It's like, oh, post a childhood picture of yourself or post one from 10 years ago. And so a lot of these theories are now floating, like could be to help their algorithms figure out like a better age progression.
You know about this process of looking at the way people age, and they can use that data for commercial purposes, making sure they can store information on you. This is not just Mark wanting to play games.
Facebook has had a history of doing questionable things pertaining to data.
Facebook will hold a company-wide meeting today so employees can ask questions about the unfolding scandal with the political data firm Cambridge Analytica.
In December of 2022, they actually had to settle a lawsuit for $725 million because they allowed Cambridge Analytica and other third-party applications to kind of have access to user data.
The other conspiracy that's a little more insane here is why would they want pictures of us when we're young or at different ages in our lives? The San Junipero theory of an artificial afterlife.
Whoa. Wow.
Where they could take an AI version of you with a compilation of all these pictures, all these videos, all these voice clips that you fed into the system over decades. They could make an artificial version of you and sell it to you down the line, put on these goggles, and all of a sudden, you're right back to 20 years old.
FBI, open up!
Is it possible that Facebook is working with the FBI?
You don't get that kind of power without being in business with the type of people who want to have that type of power.
They've admitted they have regular communications with law enforcement to talk about their policies and things that might affect their industry, but they also share with them stuff.
What's interesting here is this conspiracy about the FBI possibly looking to Meta not only as a threat, but as a potential tool. People are citing this black budget project where they are trying to make a US database and collect all of these images at different ages of different people.
Yeah, doesn't the FBI have aging technology?
They do have aging technology, but this is a great fishing expedition for somebody. For a variety of purposes, some which could be good, help solve crimes, help find missing people.
We must finally hold social media companies accountable for experimenting they're doing, running children for profit.
You have no reasonable expectation of privacy when you give up all these photos, media, and everything you put it out there. It's called OSINT, open source intelligence. It's free game, right? So why would you not, if you're law enforcement, take that and say, okay, now we can find out, where this particular criminal is, use face identification, we'll do all this stuff.
I would be more concerned less about something like Meta that has all of the public scrutiny on it.
It's not enough to just give people control over their information. We need to make sure that the developers they share it with protect their information too.
Look at third-party apps. Look at like the fun photo filter that you download on your phone. Those are the companies that don't have eyeballs on them. And those are the ones that have just as much accessibility to your entire photo library. So it's a bigger question about who they're selling that data to.
And I think Zuckerberg himself participating in this fun little game is just like a way to disarm all of us. Like, oh, look, I'm the CEO, I'm doing it.
And you know what I find really interesting? Mark does not post his children. They always have emojis over their face. So if you're not posting your children, why do you want us to post our children and our pictures of us as children?